on my review of the King Gillette Style Master trimmer. This is gonna be the first What is up? Welcome to Cutting Up. I'm your host Mac, and you saw the title of this video, so let's get straight into it. This is the unboxing and review of the King C Gillette, and this is the Style Master. So this is a trimmer. I was a little confused initially when I read the back of here. Obviously you're thinking it's called King C Gillette. It is gonna be a Gillette product. Well, I turn it around and then it says powered by Braun. So they do make a couple of things in this King Gillette subdivision, and they have a whole line of products from beard balms and hair oil to trimmers and safety razors. The first thing I noticed when I look on the package, powered by Braun, and I was like, okay, is this a collaboration between Braun? But of course, when I looked it up, come to find out, they're both owned by Procter & Gamble, because capitalism, right? And the illusion of having options. So I have a love-hate relationship with Gillette. Reason being is you just can't get away from them. They make good products, but they tend to eat up more than their fair share of the market. And then because of it, there's less competition, which means they can just price their stuff wherever they want. An example is I went and got the Harry's razors when they just came out. I think it was Harry's razors and Dollar Shave Club came around the same time. And while I wasn't like, oh, this is the best shave I've ever had, and the handle wasn't like the most pristine handle I've ever had, it was good to get away from Gillette and Schick. And lo and behold, Gillette went and bought them, or Procter & Gamble went and bought them, and then just raised the prices to Gillette prices anyway. As far as the quality of Gillette stuff, I can't say that I don't like the quality of Gillette stuff. I haven't used many different things from Gillette, and I tend to buy the same ones over and over, and they tend to be decent quality. I don't know anything other. My first razor was a Gillette razor. It is what it is. This looks pristine. They did a good job with the rose gold. It looks like you're going to get into, you know, a higher quality subdivision of Gillette. I mean, besides the fact that they put King right in the name, they're letting you know this is going to be their more top shelf, higher quality stuff. Now, the thing is, I own a couple different trimmers, and so this one looks like it's going to be in the rechargeable space. I'm going to really put this to the test because I feel like these could go one of two ways. They're either really gimmicky or they do an excellent job. The ultimate test is going to be this. Can it do anything with that? Or, you know, how well it fades? And as you can see, I am in desperate need. So let's get into it. So if you've seen any of my unboxings in the past, one of the first things that I get into is how hard a package is to open. I'm usually kind of weirdly careful about opening a package at first, just because I don't know if I want to keep it. This one, fairly decent, wasn't all that difficult to get in. I always give them credit when I can get in there with human hands. I don't need like a knife or like some kind of tool to open it up. Here's the instructions. Like any good man, I will not be reading. So it looks to come with 3 guards. I'm sure that they're just gonna be layered for each level. And the charger down here, pretty simple. Doesn't include like a bag or something for travel. I think they could have done that, and they should have done that, especially because they're trying to sell this as their top brand stuff. So points off there. Alright, so initial thoughts. The feel of it is, it does have a pretty good feel to it. There's a nice weight to it without it feeling like it's weighing down your hand. You don't feel like you have something cheap or some little shaver that you've maybe found in the like checkout line at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. I'm just saying, for them to have included the stuff in this kind of packaging just kind of feels cheap for them trying to sell this as like their premier brand. Like, where's the travel bag? Where's like the stand for this to charge? They didn't really do any of those things. So Gillette, this was all I was asking for, is a little bag like this. I mean, the other thing that I'm about to get into, I'm gonna show you is a major flaw with what they did, but just a little drawstring thing to be able to travel with like this. They didn't even give me that. I mean, again, for this to be the top line, you know, the King Gillette. Here is my major contention so far in the unboxing. So here is the blade. Really want you guys to be able to see that. Do you guys notice something is not on here? This is brand new out the box. Even my wife just asked me, are you sure this box wasn't open before? What is missing is a little guard. And it's not like they don't do it on their other stuff. It didn't even come with a little plastic guard to keep the blade clean or safe or anything like that. So it makes it even sillier that it didn't come with one of these. Really, that is disappointing and points off. All in all, the more and more I think about it, the packaging is a bit cheap. They put all the bells and whistles on the outside with the rose gold and making it look like you're about to open something of this really high quality. And then you get pretty much subpar, just what we could get away with giving you. I will say this looks like Braun might be using a universal plug, but I don't have any other Braun products to really check it. So the next thing I want to get into is the power on it before I even try to test it on my skin. So it does have a nice sound to it, a nice buzz. Feels a little bit like it has a nice kind of amount of power to it as well. It's good, it's adequate. Not overly impressed yet. I'm not super disappointed other than the things that I've already pointed out about the packaging. Not sure why this didn't click to me initially. Now that I've taken out all the guards, it's even more ridiculous that there's no travel bag or storage case, because where do you store these now? They do seem to be universal, kind of dummy proof. So you can't put them on backwards. Looks to be pretty much the same, as if they will just kind of go on either way. So that I like. I will say, as I click it on and off, I do kind of feel as if I am kind of tugging on the head part of this by the blade, and I don't know, I just feel like I don't know how much time that'll give you before you accidentally break the head trying to take that off. I'm sure there's people gonna be saying as they're watching me, like, you're supposed to click this part off, but even when you do it the proper way, it just feels like maybe you are putting strain on that as I'm doing that. And you're supposed to be able to change between these three. Okay, so actually picking up the instructions, I was starting to wonder if Lisa was right, that maybe my package was open before. But I read the box, and the box says I get 3 combs. In another move, probably cost effective, aka cheap. In the instructions, they get 4 combs, and then they get a sensitive body comb and then another body comb. After doing some searching on there, you're not gonna be able to see it, but they are marked. I got 1, 3, and 5 included in here. In the instructions, they have a 1mm, a 2mm, a 3mm, and a 5mm. They also have a 0mm, which is for sensitive body, and then a 3mm body comb. Also reading the packaging, the blade is supposed to last 6 months. So that is Gillette doing its thing and making sure that you have something to repurchase there. They all do it, but I just feel like, you know, you're buying something like this, give me a year or give me an extra blade in there. Again, if it's all about the price point, make the kit complete. Give me all the combs, give me a second blade, give me a bag or some kind of case, and then charge me a little bit more. But don't give me this bare bones like starter kit that I need to go buy more things for. But okay, now it's time to put it to the test with the most difficult thing to shave. Alright, so I think I have seen enough of what this thing can do to come to my conclusion on my review of the King Gillette Stylemaster trimmer. This is going to be the first L for me. I'm going to be returning this. I wasn't overly impressed with it. I will give some constructive criticism here. I was kind of impressed by the fact that the area that I thought it would have the most difficulty, which was here, lining up my mustache here, still needs to do some work. I was able to do some of that. But once I tested it in here, trying to clean up here, and I had to pat several times, I realized that not only did the blade head feel a little flimsy and feel as if numerous uses was going to really wear down on this thing or possibly even break it, there was just nothing more to it. So yes, I like the packaging, but I want more of the premiere and luxury inside the box than outside, and that's not what I felt with this. I like that it was rechargeable and it wasn't just you putting in a battery. Gillette had done that previously in their battery vibrated version of this. It was like a AAA battery that went into this, made the handle kind of heavy and kind of thick, and all it did was like vibrate. It didn't really do anything to your shave. Very gimmicky. There is something to be said here, and there's other reviews of other things in the line that are getting high praises. I will be trying maybe their safety razor or some of their other stuff, the beard oil, the beard balm, and seeing if this was just not for me. Go ahead and try it out for yourself, but I just was not impressed with the cut that I was getting this from. I have gone through several trimmers and iterations of different types of electric trimmers, and this one was just, it was enough for me to say, hang on to your receipt. But you guys let me know below, what's your experience with this, if you've gotten your hands on it, or if you've tried something similar or something else in the rest of the line. But for now, this will be going back, and I will see you guys in the next video. Till the next time I'm cutting up, stay sharp, and we out.